Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel.
Ayo and Ayope.
Ayope and Ayo.
And together we are called
Ayope.
Let us just dive into it. We want to try and keep this one very nice, you know.
I was going to say short and simple because we always try and do short, but
it's never really short.
Yeah.
We're trying to make it as short as possible. But we know that some people want to see us. Some people just like seeing us, isn't it? So we also like allowing you some time to see us, isn't it? You know, especially my beautiful wife. I know most people don't want to even see me. I know that people don't want to see me, but that's okay. You know, what are you doing?
What are you saying, my beautiful wife? I said, let me just...
Anytime, you know, this is my favorite. I don't know if I said it before, but this is my favorite hairstyle on Ayopedavies. And anytime she does it, she starts doing anyhow.
No.
She turns me to houseboy. I'm telling you.
Stop!
She starts doing like madam. I have to obey because she knows that I'm drooling over her. So anytime she does this hair like this, she becomes proud.
No, seriously.
But
no, let me tell you something. Like this is. I love it when I get this reaction. So basically, the hairdresser came to the house. I was downstairs, and Ayo was upstairs in like the study room. And then when she finished, Ayo never came downstairs once. When she finished and she had gone, I just said, let me just go upstairs. I wish I recorded it. Imagine he was on the computer, and then he looked. He said, hello. Hey girl. Like he was trying to move to me. It was so funny. He was trying to toast me. Like I was feeling extra special. Me too. I was like, oh god, baby.
You're like, hold yourself.
Hold yourself.
You're like, comport yourself.
He was like, wow. Like he wanted to be all up on me, but I was like, calm down. Like
well, yeah, I wouldn't lie. Yeah, it's true. But anywho, okay, let us dive into what we have for you today. Today we're going to be giving you the part 2 of our forgiveness series. Okay, in the first video, what did we talk about? Do you remember?
We talked about the fact that I can never forgive you.
Yeah, so we looked at I can never forgive you, and that is something that everyone has said at some point, you know, at least almost everyone. We also confess that we have actually said things like that, and we thank God that we have grown. We thank God for growth. At least we don't say things like that anymore, and that is because we have learned from our mistakes and we have grown up to be better people, better husband, better wife. One thing is that we don't come out here to act like we are perfect. We don't want to paint a picture of a perfect couple for you guys because
we're not.
Yeah, exactly.
We're actually not.
Yeah, and we don't want to mislead anyone, you know, and we want to give you hope. So for us, for example, if you know that these guys actually have, you know, misunderstandings, these guys actually hurt each other, these guys need to forgive each other every day or at least every week, then you understand that, oh, my situation is not that bad. We can also grow into a couple that love each other and enjoy each other's company.
Yeah.
So what we want to talk about today is we just want to share our journey, you know, or the process that we go through when we want to forgive. So in the first video, we looked at I can never forgive you. And now in this video, we want to look at, okay, I do want to forgive you. However,
I don't know how to.
I don't know how to.
Yeah.
I am finding it difficult to forgive you. And I'm sure somebody has felt this way before. If you felt this way, just leave a comment below.
Yeah.
A few things that you need to note when you're talking about forgiveness and when you find it hard to forgive. The first thing you need to note is that the hardest person to forgive is who?
Yourself.
Yourself. The hardest person to forgive is myself. So if I can forgive myself, then I can forgive anybody else, because the hardest person to forgive is yourself. Another thing to note is that the person who can hurt you the most is the person who you are closest to.
True.
It's the person who loves you and who you love. And that is why the person that can hurt me the most is my wife, because she's the closest person to me. So
like when Mickey said, "Mommy, why is your belly so squishy?" It pains me. Like, many times people have said to me, "Play me or Tisora, you put on in it." I'll just come home and I'll laugh. I'll come and laugh about it. But when my actual daughter, my own daughter, said to me, "Mommy, why are your belly so squishy?" I said, "Wow."
You get me?
That pushed me to the gym. That pushed me to the... I was asking, I was nearly crying. I did cry.
I had to give her some full counseling,
Like, I did actually cry. Making up my belly.
No, don't exaggerate, but you were not happy.
I was not happy.
And that is because it came from somebody that you love.
Exactly.
Like is close to you.
Exactly.
So if somebody at work, for example, tells me, "Oh, we have just been managing you for the past 3 years."
You say, okay.
No, it will hurt me. I'll feel like, oh wow.
Yeah.
So for the past 3 years, you just been managing me. You don't really like me. I say, okay. But if my wife...
No, baby, if they did that to you, you'd be like, I've been managing you. I've been managing you. How about that? That's you.
Yeah, that's because that is my character.
But that's what I'm saying. You challenge it back. But if it came from me...
If it came from Okpeyemi, if Okpeyemi just came up one day and said, you know, see, for the past 6 years in this marriage, I've just been managing you. I don't know whether I will cry or whether I don't even know what I'll do. Because it will break my heart. Because it means so much more coming from Okpeyemi than coming from a work colleague or a work manager. And then the last thing that you want to note, okay, when you find it hard to forgive is that you love God, right? Because you love God, because you love yourself, and because you love this person, you can forgive them. So I always say to myself that I love God.
Step 1.
Okay? I love myself.
Step 2.
And then I love my wife.
Step 3.
Or I love my neighbor. Okay? Still the same step.
Yeah, but you like, I'm your wife. Love me. Don't love neighbor.
We're my neighbor as well.
Neighbor?
And my flatmate.
Neighbor. Yeah, it's true actually.
So, you guys get the gist.
Yeah.
So these are some of the things that you need to remember when you're finding it hard to forgive. Okay.
Yeah.
So now let us just quickly walk you through the process. As we said, we offend each other. You know, some people think, when we wake up in the morning, we are all smiley, we are just laughing. Oh my God, I love you. Oh my God, you look so pretty. Oh, I like the way you were snoring. Even waking up in the morning, right? I remember there was one time I was asleep. I was enjoying my dream. Right? I had told Okpeyemi, allow me sleep. Okay? I slept really late that night. I said, allow me sleep a little in the morning, right? In the morning, I don't even know if you remember. In the morning, I was just enjoying a nice dream. You know, there's some dreams that you don't like being woken up from, because you want that dream to be your reality. I was dreaming a nice dream. I was enjoying myself. I don't want to say the dream. If I say the dream like Joseph now, some people will now want to. So it was a very nice dream. Okay, and then Okpeyemi just started waking me up.
No, I did not. Please don't let people think that I'm beating you. Please don't.
She just woke me up anyhow. So imagine we actually started that day with an argument because I was like, why would you wake me up now?
Gonna be late for
I was just about to collect this thing from my dream. Because we're going to be late for church. You just did so imagine, I was like, no. So I actually woke up angry. I said, no, why did you wake up? And then I tried to sleep back to continue the dream. I could not now sleep back.
I think I put music on. I think I put worship music.
I was so angry. But I remember after like an hour, you know, the Holy Spirit actually said to me, go and apologize, because that was not a good way to start the morning. Okay, so these are some of the things that happen.
Thank you, Holy Spirit.
On a daily basis, on a weekly basis, monthly. Okay, so let us walk you through the process, right?
Yeah.
So where do we want to start from now?
The
Genesis. Right? The Genesis.
So one thing that we always do when on this forgiveness journey is to acknowledge your emotions. I think one thing I learned recently that has always resonated with me or stayed with me is the fact that every emotion is valid. Like, you're allowed to feel the way you feel. It's what you do from what you feel. Yeah? So acknowledge the fact that you don't forgive the person. Some people will actually be holding, no, I'm happy with them. As they're saying it out, it's burning them inside because there's so much anger and hatred for that person. Speak it out, you know, acknowledge the fact that you're not happy with them, because it's only when you acknowledge it then you can move forward from it.
Absolutely.
So there's no point lying with your mouth, lying through your teeth, but in your heart you're angry, you're bitter. I'm not saying shout to the rooftops or go on Instagram and at the person and say, I don't forgive this person. But you know what, even if you can't talk to people, you can talk aloud to God and say, God, you know what, I am upset. I am angry.
Absolutely.
I feel like I can't forgive.
Absolutely. Every time I find it difficult to forgive, my wife, I'm just using her as an example because she's the closest person to me. She's the one
Not that I do anything.
She's the one that has hurt me the most.
No.
She has used hammer to hammer. Okay, so and I just go to God in prayer, like, God, this is me. Look at my heart. This is my heart. I want to forgive. I'm finding it difficult to release the anger inside of me, the bitterness that I am feeling. So it is very okay to pray. God actually understands how we feel. Remember that, God came in form of a man. Okay, so Jesus actually came. It was a human being with flesh and blood. So he also had emotions. There was a time when it was recorded that Jesus was angry, isn't it? So God understands how you feel. And if I can speak to God and let God know that this is how I'm feeling, then God can help me. So I always pray. Yeah. And I know that Ayope always does that as well, because many times she say, I prayed though, and this is how I now feel. This is what God has said. So because of that, everything is okay, we are sorted, we are done. And that actually helps us on our journey to forgiveness.
Another key point is noting that person too has forgiven you. Like that, I think what was the scripture? Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us.
Our Lord's Prayer.
Yeah, like
the Lord's Prayer.
I'm not perfect, so how dare I say I can't forgive Ayo because of something that he's done. Meanwhile, I've probably done it to him. Maybe I've even done worse. I've even done worse, because that's the thing with this unforgiveness thing. You can't be thinking there's levels. Oh, he hurt me more. That doesn't compare. That doesn't compare to that. The feeling of unforgiveness is still the same. So whether you're not forgiving me because I took meat from you, and I'm not forgiving you because you hurt me, the feeling is still the same.
Yeah. Anytime I think about the things that I have done, right? And I was forgiven, right? Maybe not even her, not even the things that I had done to her. Things that I've done to someone else and they forgave me. You. It actually now helps me to forgive when I'm finding it difficult to forgive. Okay, and if you always remember that God forgave you, God actually took away all your sins. You were a fornicator, adulterer, you were a prostitute, you were a drunkard. All of that, God took it away and he forgave you. Yeah. So anytime I'm finding it difficult to forgive, I think about how God forgave me, how other people have forgiven me. And then it actually helps me as well on my journey to forgive someone. Okay? So forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. So another thing that you want to do, this one I always do this, is that I remind myself that I am in control of my feelings, right? So Ayope did something and I'm saying, you did it to me. You're the one making me feel this way. You are the one that has ruined my day. I remember I used to say that.
That used to be your catchphrase.
I was like, okay, you've spoiled my whole day now.
Everything is just spoiled.
You just ruined everything. I was very quick to say that. However, I'm always now quick to remind myself that, okay, she did something, right, that offended me, but I am in control of how I react to that. Yeah. I am in control of my feelings. I can sit down here and moan for the rest of the day and sulk for the rest of the week and allow it to ruin my whole life, or I can be in control of my emotions. And that helps me stop blaming her for what she did. Now, when I can stop blaming her, I'm on that journey to forgiving her, because okay, I'm no longer blaming you for how I feel. I am taking responsibility for how I feel. This sets me free all the time.
Another thing for me personally is channeling that energy, that negative energy into something else. For me personally, I like to sing and just, dance, and you just see me playing some praise and worship. That helps me my spirit to just, that anger, that annoyance, those things that I know that can make me, speak horribly or say something that I don't want to say or disrespect Ayo. It will pull that away from me. Why am I going to want to disrespect Ayo when I'm in the middle of praising God?
Absolutely. So it's like you're converting energy to another form of energy. Like we have the wind energy now, and that can be converted to stop that.
No, baby, I'm just amazed. I'm just looking at
So you have wind energy that can be converted to electrical energy. So we use the solar energy, the energy from the sun as well. we convert that to electricity, to electric energy. So when you take the negative energy, you know, from your emotions, from the anger and everything, and you channel it and convert it into something positive, the result is usually positive. So what we're saying is that energy is transferable. So when she's singing the praise and worship and dancing, it now helps her to forgive me. It helps her to get rid of the bad energy inside of her and have something positive to release towards me.
You're right.
And I do things as well to make me, you know, I channel my energy to something else.
Box. God, I don't get like.
No, either you want to just go on the treadmill.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I sing as well. You know, I just do anything that would make me happy, and I convert my bad energy to good energy. Please don't miss this point, even if you miss anything in this video. So you have the power to control your emotions, and then you can channel that energy. So that unforgiveness, you can start getting rid of it by doing those things that are positive to your spirit, to your soul. Okay?
Yeah.
Good. So another thing that you need to recognize is that healing takes time.
Baby, repeat that again.
Healing takes time. Okay? You fall down, you hurt yourself, there is a wound on your knee. Okay, I had so many wounds as a child.
You played rough, Abby.
You know, if you see funny enough, my legs are still okay. I'm not showing you. But, you know, I actually had a lot of wounds and black spots because of my fallings and all of that. Rough play, you know, as a guy. Now, these wounds took time to heal. What happens is, if you have a wound, you peel your skin, okay? And you keep touching it, you keep going back to it, okay? What happens is that you make the wound worse. The wound now gets septic. Okay, so somebody has hurt you. If you keep nursing it in your heart, you keep thinking about it, you know, it actually gets worse. You start feeling more pain. So instead of healing to happen, you know, it becomes worse. So what you need to do a lot of the time is just allow time to pass. It's just to say that this healing is gonna happen. Give yourself time. Sometimes the person that hurts you as well is putting you under pressure, okay, and saying, forgive me now, you're still not talking to me, we are still not. But just tell them that I need some time, okay? And when you acknowledge that I just need a little bit of time to be able to get over this, you find out that you will be healed. And you find out that you're no longer visiting the issue. You're no longer touching it. You're no longer telling everybody about it. You're just allowing time to pass. This is very important.
Very. And let me do like you, baby. And because you're not revisiting the wound, there's now a scab there. The scab heals and peels off. That's just how unforgiveness is. The scar may be there, but it won't hurt you anymore. You just look at it and you're like, oh, that happened then. Oh, but it's okay now.
So you can see the scar, but then you have let go. It has peeled off. I like that. Baby, you know, it has peeled off.
And the thing is, what we need to realize is that time cannot be compared. How I forgive in 5-10 minutes, and this is a battle that we've actually had. We actually had this battle so many times. How I can forgive in 5-10 minutes, I might not be able to forgive until 5-10 years.
No, not 5-10 years.
I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, okay.
Do you get what I mean? Because you know, sometimes like something will happen, and I'll be like, but why? When it happened with me, it didn't bother me.
Yeah,
it wasn't a big deal. I used to say, but I'm not you. And that phrase used to get on my nerves so much.
But it was so important to understand that, see, we deal with things differently. So when you understand that, oh, this person deals with it differently from how I deal with it, it actually helps you. You know, it sets you free. So now she understands that, okay, Ayo needs a bit more time. You know, I usually take a little bit more time, you know, to respond with my forgiving spirit and forgiving heart. She almost a lot of the time, depending on obviously what happens. She's very quick.
Before you say sorry, I've forgiven him.
She's very quick to forgive, you know, and we're still on this journey. I also want to get to that point where instantly I forgive. That's where I want to get to, but I'm not there yet. So when she hurts me, when she does something, it takes me some time. I allow that time to go, and then eventually I forgive. Okay, so understand that yes, the timings are different. That will definitely help you. Okay, and I think the last thing, ladies and gentlemen, even as we just close this off, I feel like this is a long video, even though we wanted to make it as short as possible.
See, in the beginning we said we'll make it as short as possible.
Is I think, let love win.
Definitely.
Okay, now remember that we're not even talking about trust, we're just talking about forgiveness. Okay, so when I've forgiven someone, let love win. What that means is allow yourself to receive love. Okay, either from this person or from anyone else, right? Because sometimes when you're angry and holding on forgiveness,
shut up.
Nobody can make nothing can make you're just very angry. You're angry with life, you're angry at yourself. So let love win. Allow love into your heart, right? Let love fill your heart again, fill the inside of you, so you're able to then relate with this person or any other person. So love is a positive emotion. So when you let love win in your heart, when you allow yourself receive love, and you're also able to give love as well, then you realize that you're now free. So the unforgiveness in your heart has now been replaced with love. This is very important because it's not going to be empty.
Yeah.
If your forgiveness goes and something else is coming there, it's love that you need to allow to come. And when you let love win, you're at liberty.
That's it.
You're at liberty.
Yeah.
So I might still not trust you with my heart. I might still not trust you with my money because you stole my money, and you need to earn my trust, by doing certain things and investing in my emotional bank account. But I have now forgiven you for that offense. And this happens with husband and wife.
On this particular point, I totally agree with it. I don't know if you guys remember how I said, or I don't know if I mentioned it on Instagram, that, I have this box of goodies. You call it Banty. Of goodies, of all the stuff, like literally all the highlights, like when you did this for me, when you bought this special card for me, or something special. And that is my box of when I know that things are a bit shaky, like in terms of we've done something to offend each other, or I felt like you offended me, baby, I go back to that box and I look at the person who right now has offended me, but this is the same person who did this,
who wrote you this love letter.
Like, really, and it just helps me to open my heart back to you. Like, obviously my heart's not open close to you, but in the sense that it helps me to receive. Yeah, do you get what I mean? Like, that he's not the devil now. Like, when I'm feeling unforgiving towards Ayo, I go out of my way to highlight his good points. That no, he don't try. He don't try. Like,
I don't try.
You don't try, and like everyone makes a mistake, or like there's nothing that he can do that can really hurt me like that, or make me feel like wow. Because I have that box. I call it the box of remembrance.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The box of remembrance.
The box of remembrance.
So maybe you just need a box of remembrance.
Just highlighting good little things, like going through your phone pictures, just to feel that feeling, that memory again.
Yeah,
that's what I think letting love win is.
Absolutely. So guys, I think we've said a few things. We've said enough in this video. Hopefully this helps someone.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, if you can relate to this, if you have your own story, share in the comments as well. Share your journey, how you're able to forgive. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out via email. If you want to talk to us personally, please send an email. We'll be happy to respond to you. And on that note, if you're new to this channel, we would like to welcome you specially.
Hi.
There's puff at the back. Okay.
Go and fill out some forms at the back.
So we'd like to welcome you. You're welcome to our channel, and we just want to sing a song just to share and let you know how special you are, okay, to us. So everyone else, let us welcome our new subscribers.
You guys can sing with us as well.
Make sure you like this video, okay, share with a loved one, and subscribe to our channel. This channel will bless you. We only do good things on here. There's no hate.
No hate.
There's no hate, only love. Everybody needs love. So I don't understand why you're... Stop hesitating. Subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe as well. Okay?
The word is enough.
A for the wise. Let us sing our welcome song. 1, 2, 3.
We're glad you came. We welcome you. We hope you learn a thing or two.
as you join us on this journey through
marriage, faith, and life.
We are glad
We're glad you came.
We welcome you. We hope you learn a thing or two as you join us on this journey through marriage, faith, and life. Marriage, faith, and life. Say
marriage, faith, and life.
Marriage, faith, and life. Say
marriage, faith, and life.
Marriage, faith, and life. Say marriage, faith, and life. Welcome, guys. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
We love you guys. We say God bless you. Keep doing you. Keep being happy. And go and forgive.
Go and forgive.
You know, practice some of these steps. And, you know, we're promising you that it will definitely help you. Okay? Enjoy the rest of your week and see you in the next video.
Bye. Let me do something that Mickey's learned that she keeps on doing on my phone. Imagine. Imagine what that's what the girl's doing on my phone.
You're giving her to... Let's talk offline.